What's going on, guys? Ben from JK Gear and Gadgets, and today I finally had time to get around to doing a sweet install video on the JK for you. But the XJ over there had something to say about that and said, not today. So, you can blame the XJ for not having a nice new install video to watch. Little backstory, last night I went to Home Depot to buy a nice new bigger toolbox because I had a little extra spending money left over. I'm like, okay, everything's going good. Let's buy a nice toolbox so I can finally organize this garage a little better. Well, I took the XJ to go pick up the toolbox, and when I was leaving Home Depot I noticed it was really struggling to start. I chalked it up to be it was cold out, maybe the battery's a little weak, I'll replace it later. Well, took the XJ to work this morning, and right when I was about to get to work, check engine light comes on. I'm one of those people where I just don't want to keep driving when the engine light comes on, because you never know what exactly it is. It could be catastrophic, could be a simple gas cap, I don't know. So I turned it off, came over here, engine bay, checked the oil, gave it a good look around. Everything looked fine. I didn't have my code reader on me, so I couldn't actually see what the code was. But I went to start it back up, and Cherokee said no. It just cranks and cranks and cranks and cranks. Nothing. So, had a buddy come, we scanned it. It was the P0340, the crankshaft position sensor code. Bump, bump, bump. These things, everybody talks about it, saying, oh, this is a horrible job to do, it sucks, it's like impossible to get to the sensor, and it definitely is kind of hard. It's, see if I can show you, it's way back in the firewall between the, the transmission bell housing and the engine. But with a few sockets and little U-joints, I was able to get it off. Here's the old one, nice and dirty, but I actually don't know if it's bad. I just ran up to AutoZone, or Advance Auto, to get a new sensor, a whopping $92. So if this does not fix my issue, that's one less mod I can do to the JK. But I think the XJ is getting a little sad. It's been hearing all the stories about how it's leaving this beautiful, beautiful world. Now it's actually going to my brother-in-law. So I'm glad this happened here, and instead of it happening to him, because I don't want to give him a Jeep with it doesn't turn on. So let's change the sensor out. Hopefully it works. If it's not that, it could be the camshaft position sensor, but the crankshaft position sensor is a lot more common to fail on these 4.0s. So I'm gonna crawl under there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to record this just because it's in the worst spot imaginable. Got an arm up here, another arm up there, close one eye, but let's change this out. Hopefully this thing starts up so we can focus more attention on, focus there. The LJ needs some love too, but Alaska won't send me the registration. It's only been 12 weeks, Alaska, 12 weeks. You said 4. Taking so long, but we can get back to the JK, since this is JK Gear and Gadgets and not XJ Gear and Gadgets. But if you guys are looking to change out your crankshaft position sensor on the XJ or a TJ, it's really not that bad. Just get some sockets. Everybody cracks it up to be some crazy job. I took it off in 10 minutes. It's not too hard, and I'm by no means a pro. But I guess maybe I am now. I'm a pro. Okay, that's enough talking. As you can tell, I really don't want to crawl under the Jeep. It's cold, but we're going to change it out. Hopefully this thing fires up. It's not much fun trying to get this back in there, I'll tell you that. It's freezing. The new sensor's in. Let's go ahead and crank this up and see if it works. Well, there's a great way to waste 92 bucks. So the troubleshooting continues until, I don't know. Oh, we're back. This is day 46 of working on the XJ, but I think I found the problem. So I originally didn't check the cam sensor because the bolts that Jeep used are tiny. Smaller than, it's between a 5mm and a 6mm, which is like 7/32 or something. I don't have one of those. Who has a 7/32 ratchet or wrench? I don't. You probably don't. I don't know. So, you know, I really couldn't take these off. Didn't really think that this would be it because these are kind of unusual for the Cherokees. Usually it is the crank position sensor, as most of you guys are probably aware. But I went ahead and grabbed my vice grips to get these little suckers off. And what do you know? I pop this sensor off and there's a bunch of crap in there that's not supposed to be in there. That's little magnets. Let's see, right there. Oh, that's broke. And then let me flip the camera around and show you the actual sensor in there. So here's what I was talking about a minute ago. Little piece of plastic and part of the sensor in there. And then if we look down in here closely, zoom in, you can tell that everything's fine in there, but there is some more metal flakes in there. So I'm gonna clean this up, run up to AutoZone or Advanced, and spend another 50 bucks on another sensor. But I'm pretty sure this will fix it. So let's go grab a sensor, throw it in, and see what she do. All right, so we're back with another $55 sensor. But as you can tell, let's get this, where this, you know, the new sensor, the actual pickup is, that's where the old one broke off right in there. Now, how that happened, I have no idea. But we're gonna swap this in, and I'm really hoping that this will fix our issue. So the new camshaft sensor is in. I'm really hoping this fixes it. So let's go give it a shot. Ah, very nice. So as you just saw, it is back up and running, and I am glad that I was able to, you know, get that solved today. I really hate when projects, you know, last a while, you know, multiple days. Sure, I could have went on Amazon and ordered a sensor, saved some money, but did spend about 140, 150 bucks, but the Cherokee is running, and, you know, it only needed the camshaft sensor. But luckily the crankshaft sensor is replaced and that job's done. I know a lot of people have, you know, trouble with that job. They, you know, it's kind of difficult, but I mean, you just use some tools, it only takes a couple minutes. But both of those sensors are changed, so now I know that the Cherokee won't have that issue anytime soon for when my brother-in-law inherits it. So, few lessons learned from this. Always kind of go with your gut. I was originally thinking it was that sensor, but, you know, everybody online and the most usual problem is the crankshaft sensor, so that's what I did first. Had to, you know, ended up spending a little more money than I wanted to, but it's running and we are good to go. But man, look how much smaller that is than the JK. If I was to keep this, you know, I think I would turn the XJ into like an overland build, probably 33s or 35s. You know, cool tin up top, but you know, maybe one day I'll get it back and we can do a cool overland build with the XJ, but that's running. Sadly, as you can tell, most of my day is taken up from that project, so no installs on the JK today. Sadly, I'm probably gonna go ahead and finish assembling my new cool toolbox that I was financially ready for, but now I just spent an extra 150 bucks. Oh well, it's life, you know. All right, so we are done here. Thank you for watching. Like always, give this a big old thumbs up if you will. Share the channel with your other Jeep buddy. If you know some Jeep guys that love watching YouTube videos or anything Jeep related, tell them to check out the channel, subscribe to it. We've got a lot of knowledge and a lot of cool projects going on. We got the JK, we got the XJ that's leaving soon, we got the LJ over there. So, you know, in all types of projects. Maybe we'll have a JL soon. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool, but driveway's already pretty packed and I'm pretty broke already, so pretty sure adding a JL to my fleet would be a horrible financial mistake, but it'd be awesome to make videos on. So I'm gonna go ahead and close up this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and keep on Jeeping on. Hopefully we will have some install videos coming soon. If you don't know what install videos I'm talking about, go down a couple videos. I have a full list of mods that are coming up on the JK. You know, check that video out, come back here, let me know what you want to see, and more videos will be dropping soon. All right, bye guys.